Hello, hello. All right. I've been up since 3:30 this morning. So I've had a cup of tea and I wasn't going to have coffee today, but I ended up making myself one because, I don't know, I really love sipping on a cup of coffee while I'm chatting, telling you all the things. I just made my day 50. My day 50, I don't know, thoughts, 50 days. And this is where I'm at, you know? Was so good to make. Can't wait to do 100 days. That's going to be awesome. All right. Today is day, let me just check, 51, 2, 3. Monday. I'm sorry. Tuesday. Yeah, today's Thursday. Today's day 53. I'm going to do 3 days. So day 50 was Monday. I started off, let's just do, what did I eat? I started off with 250 grams of fat trimmings. Now that is about 8 ounces. I had a coffee and cream. I've got woohoo on my page. Woohoo, day 50. And I felt like I was increasing my fat again because I'd sort of hit a fat wall. That's what I'm calling it. Not a meat wall, a fat wall. So beginning of the week, this was Monday, I sort of starting to increase that again. Then I had, I'm calling them my meat muffins. I had 2 meat muffins and I bought some cream cheese. Now, I react to dairy. I know, this is me being very vulnerable. And I just wanted some dairy. So I took my tablets, my little enzyme tablets. Let me just hold one moment. I have an enzyme tablet made by the Now brand that I've been trying out. These ones I've used a lot and they're really, really good. Lacto, they're expensive, but they've got protease, amylase. I don't even know if you can see that. It's a weird situation with the zooming on this thing, but you can certainly look it up if you are interested at all. So I had a couple of those and I spread some cream cheese on my meat muffin. Now the meat muffin, haven't put a recipe up for that yet, but it's my version of Courtney Luna's pork rind bread. Basically, her ratio is 1 egg to 1 tablespoon of fat to a quarter of a cup of pork rinds. Yeah, because a cup of pork rinds goes with 4 eggs and 4 tablespoons of fat. Yeah, that's how she does it. So I've tweaked it and changed it, and I've added cacao, raw cocoa powder, because it's just very porky, the flavour. So I don't love that. So I'm trying to find something that will make it less porky. Okay, so I'm just experimenting with all of that. Anyway, so I had 2 meat muffins with some cream cheese. And did I pay the price? I did, a little bit, not as much, because when I take enzyme tablets, it does really help. Then I had an 8-gram vanilla puck, the whipped tallow, which I came to the end of, and I've made some more. And then we were looking after little girl, and so we had leftover barbecue from, on Sunday was my mum's birthday, so we had a big barbecue, big family barbecue. And then on Monday there was some leftovers. So I had pork sausage, some steak, some barbecued chicken thigh cutlets, you know, just a little mixed grill. I seem to be doing a lot of mixed grill plates, bowls. This was a mixed barbecue grill. And then I had some fat crackle and brisket. Delicious. So that was Monday. Let me just flick the page here. Then Tuesday, day 51. And how many grams of fat? I had that day 151 grams of fat. So March, my goal is 100 grams a day. So day 51, Tuesday, in the morning, I had some bone marrow. Yes. And burnt ends and brisket. So over the weekend, I smoked, it's called a navel, beef navel here in Australia. I don't know if it's called that all around the world, but beef belly or beef bacon, there are other names for it. And I diced mine up into little cubes, square cubes, because I wanted smoke on. I didn't want to do the whole thing and then cut it up afterwards. I wanted smoke on all the different individuals, and it was extra work, but it was worth it because now it's fantastic. I'll show you some footage of all of that. And then I smoked a brisket the following day. I can't do it all in one day because it's just too much pain. Anyway, then I had some steak and burnt ends for lunch. And then I had a coffee puck, whipped tallow. And then husband was making egg curry for himself. So he made some extra boiled eggs for me, which was nice. So I had 3 boiled eggs. Now, the photo doesn't show the butter, but then I decided to add some butter to it. Again, I know. I bought myself some Caves Road sea salt butter. So that's a really nice, I've tried a few different variations over the years here in Perth of what we can get. Kerrygold is nice, but I actually like the Caves Road better. I've bought Kerrygold a few times. Although recently I did see Bella put up a post a while ago saying that it's got other stuff in it now, it's not just butter. You might want to follow that up if you're a Kerrygold lover. And maybe it's just in the US. I don't really know. So I had some butter on my boiled eggs. Oh my gosh, I keep getting, sorry. Then I battered some squid rings. And I cooked them in beef tallow. So I just used pork crumb and eggs and my spa seasoning, I think that's what I did, yeah. And then I just dipped them in both. I soaked them in a bit of cream first and then dipped them in that because it was a recipe I found online. It just kept sliding off, so I don't really know. I will show you the footage. It looked good cooking it, but it disconnected that batter, so I'm going to find a better way. I'm wondering whether I should have patted dry. I mean, I don't know why you bother soaking it in the first place then. Anyway, don't worry about that. And then I had a cinnamon tallow puck. So yes, I've done some more whipped tallow, and this time I made coffee. Now, the coffee I made this time was with plunger coffee. My daughter made it, and hers was fantastic, so I tried to copy it. I found that at one point, the whipped tallow, as it was whipping, wouldn't absorb any more of the coffee, the liquid coffee. So that was interesting. I'm going to play around with that a little bit more. And then I made a cinnamon. I just used cinnamon powder, and that's probably my favourite right now. I thought the coffee would be. It's nice, the coffee, but I like the cinnamon one better. So that's pretty cool. So that was day 51. And then yesterday was day 50. Oh, and on Tuesday, 149 grams of fat I had that day. So another tick for Martine. And then yesterday was Wednesday. Now I was out and about in the morning. I got up quite early, around 4 o'clock, I think it was, in the morning, because I'd fallen asleep at 8 o'clock the night before. And so I woke up at 4, like, I'm awake. There's no way, I knew I couldn't go back to sleep. So I just got up. And I had straight away, first thing, I had a 16-gram cinnamon square puck. So that was good. Then Emma made me a latte. Now, I haven't had a milk latte the whole time I've been doing the carnivore diet. So it was nice. It was a decaf. It was the Bulletproof brand that I love. And I think she uses almond milk, I think. I don't think she can have oat milk because she's gluten-free, dairy-free, egg-free. Anyway, I'm pretty sure it was almond milk. So that was the first time I've had that. and that was delicious. It was so good. Then I came home and I wanted to try and make the McDonald's sausage patties. I really like them. I looked at their ingredients, I don't know, a few weeks back, and I went, oh my gosh, they've got milk solids in them. How is that possible in a sausage patty? Anyway, so needless to say, I don't think I've had any while I've been on, like in the last couple of months. But last year I would, the Angus patty and the sausage patty are the two that I like. I don't like the quarter pounder patty. I've tried them all. I've even tried Hungry Jack's, and it's fine. It's actually fine. The Angus patty from Hungry Jack's is okay as well. But I thought I'd make it. So I looked up a recipe. Basically, it's got thyme and sage, garlic and onion, and salt and pepper with pork mince, right? So that's what I made. I actually put a little bit of garlic and onion, which I haven't used this whole time, but I wanted to, and I have not had garlic. I've not been having garlic and onion for about over a year, having several symptoms of IBS, and my doctor and I started to go down that route to get to see, but there's a bit of testing that I haven't finished doing, but I've got all the symptoms. So anyway, I made them. They're delicious. I put a tiny bit of garlic powder, and I did video it, so I will put the recipe up at some point. And I used onion flakes because I had no onion powder, because I haven't been using it. So that's all I had. So I put it in anyway. I thought that's okay. They were delicious. And then I had some Harvey beef mincemeat that I bought, ground beef. And I bought this hamburger press. I'll put the link down below if you want it. Please like and subscribe the video. It really helps me. I really want to build this channel, so it really would help me if you would do that. Just reminded me. So I bought this hamburger press. It's great. It's exactly what I needed. I don't want to sit and make burger patties round, and they're not perfect enough for me, which is why I don't do them, which is why I use the ice cream scoop and make bowls all the time, because I can't stand them all oddly shaped. I know, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. So I've used that sausage patty. Oh, I used it for the beef. Stay on track, Martine. I used it for the beef, and I made massive ones, right? And I cooked one yesterday, and I ate that. So that was, I'd had a few sausage balls and a burger patty. But let me just tell you, then I went and it has a smaller disc, and I had 2 kilos of pork mince that I seasoned. So I made half of it into the balls, but then I got the rest and I made them into the tiny little patties, and they're so cute. I'll show you a photo. All right, so then I had a 8-gram coffee puck, and then a 16-gram cinnamon puck, and then I had, I found a ribeye roll at Farmer Jack's near Emma's house. Her Farmer Jack's has so much stuff, and in the Facebook groups here for WA, heaps of people talk about Farmer Jack's and getting bulk meat cheap. Now, I normally go to the beef shed in Malaga, but I thought I'm just going to try it. And honestly, the quality of this was beautiful. I got it home. I'll show you some footage. I cut it up, and man, it's like ribeye steaks, the ribeye steaks that I've seen. Scotch fillet, they're called here in Australia. I don't know, I like ribeye. The sound of ribeye sounds cool. And it had the spinalis on it. Not the first cut, but as I got into it, I got 13 steaks out of it. Cost me $77. Now, I worked that out. It wasn't 10, 8, 87, 76. 6 tens are 60. 3 sixes are 18. Yeah, $6 a steak. You cannot, roughly. I don't, for a ribeye steak, you can't, and they were thick. I cut them thick. Here in Australia, they cut them quite thin compared to what I see in the US. So I wanted to cut them. I cut them an inch. I reckon 2.5 centimetres. They were an inch thick. So that was delicious. And then I fell asleep in my chair. I did not expect to. So I was asleep by 8. I woke up at 10:30, went to bed. And then this morning I was up at 3:30 for 3:45 this morning. And I've been up since then, although I've nodded off once. So that's it. The ribeye roll. Yeah, I'm just looking at my notes. I've had 8 hours sleep every night, and my total fat yesterday was 95 grams. So I still hit my 100 gram mark, because some of them are rough estimates. I don't really know how much fat is in Scotch ribeye. I had the ends of the roll, so it's hard for me to know exactly. So I just estimated. So I reckon 100 grams, somewhere around there, is the best I can work out as to what how much fat I had yesterday. But that's still a tick for me. April, I'm going up to 150 grams every day. So we'll see how that works. I'm not having toilet issues at all. So anyway, please let me know how you're going. Beach City Bay, Star Looker, Secret Garden. There are a few others that have commented. I love that you are chatting with me. Please say hi and tell me how you're doing. I know I didn't upload for a few days. That weekend was crazy. It was, you know what really did it for me? It was smoking the beef navel and then smoking the brisket, having Mum's birthday barbecue, and then going over to babysit little girl. It was like, and then there was something on the day before. It was like 5 or 6 days of constant disruption to my regular routine. And I recorded, but I hadn't done all the editing and all of that. So anyway, I'm up to date now. Yesterday was day 52. Today is day 53. And I'm feeling good. It felt so good to do that day 50 video, which I will pop up separately for anyone else that's 50 days on the carnivore diet. You know, this is where I'm at. This is what I've noticed. This is my mindset. I love that. Mindset's so powerful. All right, I'm going to go, and I will check in with you in a few days' time. But I do have some recipe videos going up, so watch out for those. But please like or subscribe. It really helps me and the channel. I'd really be grateful. Thank you so much. Mwah! Thanks for watching. Bye.